Hey, I wasn't gonna do a video today, but so many things have been happening. The messages just keep flooding in. I'm getting constant downloads, and I've been hearing from Soul Family, and I understand that many are very frustrated, and I know it is so frustrating when we are trying to do so much good in the world, and we've reached a point in where we have done so much of the inner work, and we've laid the groundwork, but what we really need to get us through is unity. And so it you know every day I have moments where I lose my patience, and I'm just like, my God, why can't we just save the children? And like, it's hard when they're literally killing us and burning up our planet, and bragging about it. It's sick. It is sick, but it is forcing people to awaken and to activate, and I get that, and I know that God is in control, and part of what we are being called to do is to surrender control. Our egos always want to drive the ship, but God has a bigger plan, and we have to understand that. Um, there are other souls that are key in this, and they're still in their awakening process. And as much and as badly as we want to get to the good parts in the world, um, it's felt difficult to get everyone together, and to get everyone to agree. Um, and I know the frustration. I feel it every day. That being said, when you've been fighting your entire life, and then God says, I got you, but you have to surrender, that is confusing. It is difficult, because we're like, wait, I have to surrender? This is war. Why do I have to surrender? And it's not the same thing as surrendering to the enemy. Surrendering to God is surrendering to the true wisdom, and knowing that, yes, this is happening, but it's unfolding in divine timing. And I felt like I was ahead of my time for a very long time, and in fact I was. um, you know, a lot of the things that I speak about, many would have locked me in an institution for saying. um, the world is changing quickly, and that's not likely to happen. But there have been points in my life where I was like, just getting so many downloads, and I'm in a different dimension than people that are my loved ones, and I'm just like feeling alone, and uh, like everyone's ganging up against me, and there were times where I felt like that could have been a reality. um, but surrendering to God, knowing that there are other souls that are in their process of awakening, and they are coming into the realization of what their gifts are, and what they have to offer to the new earth, and what they are bringing. um, every soul that has incarnated here is a unique and intricate piece of the divine master plan, and has an important part in the new earth. I've been coming into my gifts, and I know that I have come here to accomplish many jobs, and I have a very very active role in what is what is happening and what is playing out in the spirit realm and in the earth realm, as far as my healing and my quantum knowledge, and the light that I bring, and the guidance that I bring to others. And I feel really ready, and I feel more ready than I ever felt. And I want to get there now. I want to. I know there are other souls that do. We have a new world to create. We are tired of the old way. We are tired of the matrix. We are not going to go back to slavery. We didn't go through all of this to go back to sleep and to walk away. So that's not going to happen. We're awakened, and here we are. God has called us, and we answered, and that's it. But we have been hurting long enough. I have done everything to free my soul and to free my heart, and to take back and reclaim my sovereignty. And I've been living in scarcity. I don't have a home of my own, and I have, it is very difficult for me to feel grounded and secure when I have to worry about stability in my life, because my entire life I've never had it. I've had to be both creator and protector, and as a divine feminine, as a woman, we are here to create. And what I've been trying to create and manifest for the new earth, it has been very difficult for me to do that and to be protector at the same time. I need for financial freedom to manifest so that I can do my work. And we've got to have resources to bring the divine order together. We've got to have land and shelter, homes for God's chosen to come together, and for us to work together and come up with our missions, and to unite our visions of the future. I see a new way of life for us. We've got to build our divine kingdom. We're going back to Mother Nature after we have eaten from the tree of knowledge. That was always the plan. We left nature. We were banished from the garden, and now it's time for us to return. We return with the knowledge that we have gotten, and we heal back to our divine state, and we deprogram ourselves of the lies and the traumas that they have forced upon us and implanted within the matrix. This war can easily be won. The way to getting your power back is within, and to healing, so that you are not someone that can be manipulated by the dark forces, because that is one of the ways that the enemy they do have some advanced technology, and they use black magic as well to infiltrate. We have to keep a high vibrational frequency, and we have to keep our chakras aligned and open and healed, so that there's no debris or anything that the parasitic entities can attach to bring us down and to manipulate us and control us. And just fair warning, when we are healed and we are on a high vibrational frequency, these entities will use our loved ones to attack us, because they can no longer attack us within. They try to do it through those that are close to us. That is why we need to unite our divine family of healers to birth the new world. That is why you cannot fake this awakening, this ascension. Your demons and what you carry everything is seen by the light. And if you are light body activated, then you can see and bring out and expose the darkness in others very, very quickly. Since this is a new paradigm and this is a new dimension, these parasites that are trying to drain us, they cannot come in. They are closed off from the gates of heaven. That does not mean that they cannot heal, and that this person that has these demonic entities can't heal and go through their ascension and to come and enter heaven later. Everyone has the opportunity to ascend. There is no one that cannot, or that's too far gone. That's my belief. New Earth is going to be healed and high vibrational, and it's a connection and a flow of working with our Divine Mother and nature. We're not manipulated by television, by fear, anger, suffering. We're living in abundance and truth with God every day. We're living in our victory, and we are living sovereign. And we treat each other as sovereign. And we respect our royal family. And we love each other. And we encourage each other to learn and to grow and to thrive. And because when we are all living our best lives as our highest selves, then we are truly changing the world. It has not been easy for me to surrender completely to God after fighting my whole life. And I felt like I need help. And I do. I do. For what my mission is and what I'm trying to, and where I'm going and what I'm trying to manifest, and is a healthier environment for me to do my divine work and to work with others to if you are being called to exit the matrix and get in alignment with higher mission, and you've been doing this work and leveling up with source for a while, and that you are 100% on board, you are healed, you are determined, you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is your soul mission, this is why you are, this is everything, then we need to be working together. And that's it. I don't want to wait anymore. I am tired of seeing more people die, and I'm tired of seeing them burning our beautiful planet and harming our sacred children and animals. It's senseless and it's disgusting and it's just foul. It's so time. Please, 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 please wake up, and if you are awakened, then we've got to do our best to help others to wake up and to heal themselves. And the best way to do that is through love. We cannot force our will onto others and say, hey, like, you've got to do this, you got to do this, and this is the way, and wake up, do it now. The way to true freedom and unity is through grace, not through force. And love is the way. Love is what unlocks everything. So when you surrender the desire to control, it doesn't mean surrendering to the enemy. It means surrendering to God and understanding that there is a divine timing for everything, and that God is with us 100%, and that our faith in God is impenetrable. And we are living miracles and witnessing them unfolding every day. If you are so disillusioned that you don't see that, or you are so frustrated that things aren't happening quick enough, I understand. I understand more than you know. I haven't had an income or a job since 2017. I've been living off of God, and I have what I need when I need it. I have a roof over my head. I've been lucky enough to have an angel to give me a place to stay that had a spare bedroom, and I've got my EBT, and I'm able to buy $200 a month in groceries, and that's I want to be free. I don't want to have to get my food from a grocery store where I know that it's not the quality that I need to vibrate my highest, to connect with my angels and to connect with source. We need to be living in a fertile rich environment of love and health, um, a connection with our Mother Earth, and a love where we are continually feeding her and she is feeding us back, and this cycle just makes us vibrate higher and higher and higher, rather than outsourcing and getting our food from, a supermarket where it was factory farmed and it, sprayed with chemicals, and everything was made by GMOs or whatever. That's that's all designed to have us vibrating lower. But we do our best. We do what we can. We try not to buy the GMOs. We don't. We do our best to avoid their chemicals, and but we've all got to shift. We've all got to change things. Another idea I had a few years ago is golf courses. That's a lot of land that the elites, rich people are hoarding for a game, for a hobby, and it's pointless when people are living hungry and without homes. So we need to organize our ground game. Even in cities, we can take back the golf courses and begin growing food there, and in gardens, and we can plant seeds and grow beautiful things. There's so many empty houses all over, and there's homeless people all over the streets. I live in Southern California, and they are, it is sad, it is sick. I'm tired of it. I have been tired of it. No one should be homeless on this earth. We are all children of God, and we all deserve a roof over our heads, and food, and love. We are not trash, and we are not discarded. It's just so inhumane, what these entities have done in creating these systems of oppression. But it's over when we say it is, and when we unite. So I'm not going to go back to sleep. And God has made sure of that. My highest self has made sure of that. I have not been living that comfortably. And because if I get too comfortable, then, if anyone gets too comfortable, then we're not going to be fighting as hard for others. So I don't know what it's going to take for people to wake up. If you need to be staring down the barrel of homelessness yourself, in order for shit to get real. But shit has been real for us for a long time. Shit has been real for a lot of people for a long time. And this is not just, gonna go away without everyone's help. Politics and governments, it's so obvious that they don't care. They don't care at all. They would rather set everything on fire and kill everyone than for us to live in peace. They hate us. It couldn't be more obvious. They've lied about everything. So come on. Let's wake up. Let's wake up. Take back our power. This will be very easy for us to win with everyone on board. We need unity. And we love you. God loves you. We deserve better. All of us do. And this can happen to any of us. And we are all one. We are all connected. So if another soul is sleeping on the streets and they don't have food and they're hungry, then it is my failure. We are all one. So no one is truly free until we are all free. And freedom is our birthright. Reclaim it. And never let anyone keep you from having what is yours, what you are entitled to. My friend Emily, Ancient on Twitter, she is very similar to me in a lot of ways that we have felt like we've been fighting for a really long time, and we are tired, and we have sacrificed everything for humanity and gotten very little back in return. She kind of dumped on me on one of my tweets this morning, and I understand her frustration because I feel it every day. I feel it every day, that we need unity. Her vision of unity is not the same as my vision exactly, but they are at the same time, and I'm not trying to be her. I am me. And she needs to understand that she cannot force her vision onto others, and that that God wants us to have faith. That doesn't mean we stop fighting. And that doesn't mean we surrender to evil or that we go back to sleep. That just means that we understand that the forces at work are bigger than what we can see on the surface. That so much more is happening within people. Everything that is happening and that vibrates outwardly starts within. So you don't always see what's behind the surface. People are awakening, and people are coming into their gifts, and they're coming into their roles for New Earth. It's not the same as her vision, and it's not the same as mine, but nonetheless, we are not stagnant. Things are moving. We are having a mass awakening on this planet. Finally, it's really been picking up, and people are seeing through the veil. I've been seeing them in the wild, more and more out here living in the city. So I know surrendering has been very difficult for me, because I want it now. I incarnated here from the future. I know how beautiful things are going to be once we have unity and rebuild our kingdom. I know, like, wonderful things are unfolding, and we're a lot closer to this than we realize. We are all tired. We are all frustrated, and we've been fighting this war for so long, and it's so exhausting for us as higher beings and multidimensional warriors. People don't realize how draining it can be to be fighting these wars in the astral, and we're even in our sleep, in our dreams, we're always working, we're always battling, and we can make it easier on ourselves to stop struggling and go in grace. Someone tweeted today that the world doesn't need to be saved, it needs to be loved. And loving the world is how we save the world. And that is absolutely true. We go in grace and we fight back with love. And that's how we win this war. It's time. It is time. I love you, and I know that it's going to be okay. This is all happening for a reason. God has been teaching us lessons in patience. It's been very difficult to have these visions of the future and to be ahead of our time, and to be awakened and knowing what was really happening in the world, and having everyone else try to fight you along the way to trying to free them. It's like, it is so exhausting and frustrating, but we are right there. We are right there, and God's working miracles. So let's not lose focus. I know it's frustrating, but it's all necessary. It is all necessary because, yes, we've had to wait for many to awaken, to join this fight, but and being awakened and already being through that, every day feels like a year, because it's just like, tick tock, come on, let's go. We've already been through our dark night of soul. We've already been through all of this stuff, and we now know the visions of how things are supposed to be, and we want to get there. We want to get out of this fucking matrix, and we want to free the slaves and to be happy and living sovereign new earth communities where everyone is just like having a blast and having fun, dancing and being free and expressive and living in love and passion and creativity and just we want it, we're ready. It's closer than it seems. It is closer than it seems. It's within all of us, though. So I'm bringing it. I'm ready to work with and unite with other souls that are ready to. I'm spreading the message. I'm speaking. I'm finally overcoming my throat chakra that has been such a struggle for me to speak, and they've done a lot to attack me and to keep me silent, but I have been overcoming it. So we're close. We're close, and I'm surrendering to grace, and I'm surrendering to the divine timing. God has got this, and so much is happening, and God is working all angles and doing things behind the scenes that we don't even see yet. This is a multi-dimensional picture here. The puzzle pieces are so intricate, and there's a lot happening behind the surface. So going in grace, but staying diligent at the same time. We got this. We got this. We need to start crowdfunding. I think that, I don't like to think in terms of money or anything that is of the slave world. I have healed from. But what is the plan to get our star seeds out of the matrix? They are important in the divine master plan. We cannot have any of us enslaved by the devil anymore. We've got to get our lions out, so we can take on our true roles in the new earth. So if that's going to be a GoFundMe or however we do it, we need to get the resources together to make that happen. We need to have our healing sanctuaries all over Gaia. We've got to build the rainbow bridges and connect higher beings into this mission. That's the way. So in the meantime, what are you bringing to this? What are you bringing to the table? Are you bringing your truth, your story, your healing into the world? Are you contributing monetarily to our freedom and to the global movement for ending slavery? How are you contributing? Everyone needs to think about that. I have been doing everything that I can to unlocking my gifts and to keeping myself a clear channel of source to spread this message and to get others to think and to heal. And I need help in doing that. So does Emily. She should not have to be working a slave job after all the work that she's put in for free to help humanity. None of us should. So, we got to think about this, and we've got to do. We need all hands on deck. This is important. This is our future. We are building an ark to get us out of the old and to living in a new earth where we are free, sovereign souls, and that we are living in the light and the truth of God. I'm gonna cut it right there. I just wanted to get some things out today, and I think I'm gonna go for a walk. There's supposed to be a hurricane coming soon. I live in Southern California on the beach. I've lived in Florida. I grew up there, so I've been through quite a few hurricanes in my life, so I'm not crazy worried. I've been through some hard ones. Charlie knocked us out. We didn't have power for a month. My mother lost her whole house. The tree collapsed through, and then our house was flooded with water, and all of our furniture and glass tables were smashed. Everything. We lost all of our photos and so much of our stuff. So I don't think that's gonna happen here. From what I heard, flooding is probably going to be the biggest of our concerns, but I do live in an upstairs apartment, so I won't be flooded, at least. But that said, I got to make preparations and do a little bit, because I think I'll probably be home alone for this as well, because JP is going to be in Colorado. So anyway, sending prayers for everyone through this hurricane, and that we will all be protected and our loved ones will be protected. It's important not to go crazy and to become lunatics and living in fear because of all of this, but it is smart to make preparations and to get the things that we need. So I love you, and we'll talk soon. Bye.